All right. Thanks everyone. Thanks for joining this training program. Today I would like to cover about the pricing procedures and the contact definitions. And that pricing procedures and contact definitions we are going to work for the work order and work order line item. So in order to see that, I would like to just give you the couple of examples. Then we'll talk about the contact definitions and pricing procedure, the one that we have created for the work order. So if I go and open one of my work order, so I have just created this particular work order. Under this particular work order, I can go to the related item. In that related item, I can go and add one line item. Let's suppose I'm going to add a one line item per keyboard for the quantity called 10, and then hit save button. What system will do, system will automatically go and calculate. So I will go and click on a calculate button here. So if I'm going on my calculate price options, so let me just go ahead and delete the one of the line item. I do have the multiple lines here, so I'm going to delete the lines first, and then I would like to run my calculate price. So after I'm going to calculate my price for the particular work order line item. So that work order line item is having a 14.99 as a my list price, and after that list price I'm giving a quantity based discounting called volume based discounting. So volume based discounting here, it applies almost 50%. On the 50%, it got calculated at 74.95 as a total quantity price. So this is the price how it is being working for the work order and work order line item, how I have created the contact definitions and pricing procedure. So first of all, you have to create a contact definitions with the work order and work order line item. So I have already created this work order and work order line item as a my contact definitions, and after that I have created these nodes and attributes, and after creating these nodes and attributes I have generated my tags. And once I have done this particular context definitions, then I need to do the mapping with my s object. So I have done my mapping with the s objects also. So here I have created all these mapping for my work order, the contact definitions with the work order and work order line item. And then after that, what I have done, I have created a pricing procedures. In that pricing procedures, I have three elements to get the price, list price. After getting this list price, I am also what you call adding the volume discounting on top of that. So this particular list price that we have been running, if I go and simulate that price for the my particular product, for 60 quantity, let's suppose. So after 60 quantity, what it applies your 60% discount, because I have been using the volume based discounting here. And if I go and open my discount schedule, in the discount schedule I have already created my what you call the volume discounting actually. So let me come back to the volume discount here. So this is my volume discounting, and this is my volume discounting discount entries. In that volume discount entries, I have added my product and their quantity and their tier price. Based on the tier, I am applying this tier 60% as a discount. And once I do simulate that particular pricing procedures, I am getting a 60% as a discount on my line item. So let me come back again on a pricing procedures here. So for my 60 unit quantity, I have been getting a 60 percent as a discount here. In that, after 60% discount, I am getting this much price actually. So this is the price high it is coming after running my pricing procedures, and that pricing procedures is having a one building blocks for my volume discount. So let me show you again the which volume discount that I am using. So if I come back to the pricing procedures, let me come back here. So this is my volume discounting that I am using. In that volume discounting, this is what I have done the mapping. And in the volume discounting, if I go and delete this line, let's suppose if I'm going to delete the particular line item from the work order, all right, let me refresh again. if I come back here in a work order, all right, in the work order, if I go and delete the particular line, I do not want to add this line, so this time I would like to add another line for keyboard or something. So this time I would like to add a new line here. So let's suppose I'm going to add my keyboard with the quantity called 60 quantity and hit save button, and from my work order I can go and click on a calculate price. So this will give me the exact price. So here I see the for 60 quantity I am giving a 60%. So my unit price will become a $6 somewhere around. 6 multiplied by 60 quantity will become 359.76, and the 60% that I am applying a discount with help of my volume discount pricing procedures actually. So this is all about that. I have calculated my I have defined my pricing procedures for work order and work order line item. Thanks for watching. Thanks once again.